Morning students, welcome to the online learning. In today's video, you will learn a poem from the book Literature Reader, Tigers Forever. This is the first lesson of this textbook. It is a poem written by Ruskin Bond. Tigers Forever. Ruskin Bond is an Indian author of British descent, British origin. He lives with his adopted family in Lander, Missouri, in India. He was awarded the Padma Shri in 1999 and the Padma Bhushan in 2014. He is also known as the poet of nature. Ruskin Bond. Yes. Before the beginning of the lesson, you should know something about Project Tiger. What is a Project Tiger? Project Tiger is launched on 7th April 1973 in India. Project Tiger is a wildlife conservation movement. It is a movement especially for wildlife conservation. It is initiated by the Government of India. The project aims at tiger conservation, especially in tiger reserves. Tiger reserves means special place allotted for the wild animals, that is known as reserved forests. So tiger reserves, which are representatives of various geographical regions in India. The project is also aims at stabilizing the population of tiger in the country. Stabilizing the population of tiger in the country. About 70% of world's tiger population lives in India. The Project Tiger was launched with 9 tiger reserves in India, and now we have more than 50 tiger reserves in India. This is the information about the Project Tiger. Our poem consists of 3 stanzas. First stanza covers 5 lines. Second stanza 7 lines, and third stanza 4 lines. Let us begin the first stanza. In the first stanza, the poet prays for the tigers. Poets pray for the tigers. The poem begins with the poet's prayer. May there always tigers. He wishes for the life and security of the tiger. He emphasized that the life and security of the tiger is essential. Now, why does the poet pray for tigers? In the first 5 lines, the poet prays for the tiger. Why the poet prays for the tiger, though the tiger is a very wild and cruel and dangerous animal? Still, the poet prays. He prays for tigers because tiger is very essential for the earth. It keeps the balance of ecology. For the ecological maintenance or balance, tigers have its own role to play. Here the poet depicted the tigers. The tigers are found in the tall grass in the jungle. Yes, mostly tigers are finding in the tall grass. The tall grass is the hiding place for the tigers. And the poem begins like this: may there always be tigers in the jungle and tall grass, may the tigers roar be heard. He likes to hear the roaring sound of tigers, and it is a thunder. The tiger produced the sound, roaring sound, and it is just like a thunder. May his thunder be known in the land. Everybody knows the thundering sound of, roaring sound of the tiger. The next stanza, second stanza: at the forest pool by midnight, may he drink and raise his head, sending the night wind. May he crouch low in the grass when the herdsmen pass, and slumber in dark caverns when the sun is high. At the forest pool, pool means a small water body. Sometimes it may be the spring or a small lake. The tiger comes out from its den in the moonlight to take water, to drink water. May he drink and raise his head after taking some water. It raises its head for some time as a slight rest, and the sending the might wind. The might wind, the strong wind brings sending, means a good smell. May he crouch low the grass. Crouch low means when the tiger catch the prey, it takes a favorable position. That is the low bending. Crouch low means low bending. And take a strong leap, strong jump upon the prey, the other animal, the weak animal. When the herdsmen pass. Herdsmen means the people who are keeping cattle. The people who are keeping cattle and taking their cattle from the forest to their home. That time at the evening, the tiger may come and attack the cattle. And what it at the further step, after taking its food or taking the rest of the food to its caverns. Cavern means its den, and taking a long rest in the daytime. The almost all the daytime, the tiger may be in rest. The tiger is a nocturnal animal, you know. It comes out for hunting and taking water at night. And what the sensing means. Here means sending means the good smell that the strong wind brings. He senses the smell of its prey. Yes, it senses the smell of its prey with the help of whiskers. Whiskers are the long hair around the mouth. The tigers have the whiskers, rats have the whiskers, and even the cats have the whiskers. That is the sensing organ of the tiger. It can, with that whiskers, it can understand where the prey comes. With the help of night wind, it can sense the presence of the prey. As we know, the tiger hunt at night, very carefully observe the prey. When the herdsman taking them from the pasture. The last stanza that consists of 4 lines only. Here the poet tries to turn his tone of speaking tone is going to change in the 3rd stanza. Here he completed means to try. Here he tries to tell us. Here he tempted to tell us, try to pursue or attract. The poet likes the tiger being alive in the forest. He has no objection about the growing number of tigers. He wishes the tiger should roar, hunt and be healthy and fit. That also he wishes. He likes them, lives freely and fearlessly in the jungle. But here he also wished to have tigers in the less number. If the number of the tigers increase, what will happen? The tigers may come even in the dwelling place of the people for catching its prey. It is a big danger for the human beings also. He shifted his tone from serious to lighter note, just to create a little humor. In the last stanza, he tries to bring some humor in the poem. How he does not like the tiger enter his room to eat him as a meal. That he doesn't like. He does not like the tiger to enter his room to eat him as a meal. And with this, this poem ends. And I hope you like the beautiful poem. Read the poem many times and understand each words and its meaning. Today's class I am winding up. Thank you. Have a nice time. Thank you.